Hello everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel Premiere Next. In this video, you are going to get all information related to the updates about 3 Mile Island reviews. It was a stunning and very amazing instance of life mirroring workmanship. Disregard The Simpsons and their bunch forecasts. One elegant 1979 Hollywood catastrophe film figured out how to shockingly foretell occasions that would happen while it was still in films. Featuring Jane Fonda, Michael Douglas and Jack Lemmon, The China Syndrome nitty-gritty, a corporate concealment around a thermal energy station mishap. One that, as one person says, could deliver a region the size of Pennsylvania forever appalling. Nuclear energy had been viewed as the solution to the developing emergency around the country's dependence on unfamiliar oil. Be that as it may, regardless of the business excusal of Jane Fonda's total implosion as separated from the real world and making pointless panic-based manipulation, atomic physicist Michio Kaku says the film brought into the vernacular the idea of center implosion, called the China Syndrome in the film, since it could hypothetically go through the planet the whole way to China, when in truth it would bring about shoot billows of radioactivity. There was an uproarious cry from the atomic business that this was the kind of thing that would never occur. However, in no less than 12 days, individuals figured out it could. Nuclear accident, the 3 Mile Island accident explained. On March 28, 1979, the 3 Mile Island Unit 2 reactor, close to Middletown, Pennsylvania, to some extent broke down, delivering radioactive exhaust into the environment. Kaku is one of an amazing group of interviewees assembled for the 4-section Netflix docu-series Meltdown, 3 Mile Island. Told man on wire style, sequentially through a blend of broad, frequently terrifying and upsetting authentic film and reproductions described by voiceovers by the people who were there. Chief Keith Davidson's mishap to aftermath and heritage assessment of the occasions at an atomic office in Dauphin County, Pennsylvania is ostensibly both a genuine wrongdoing narrative and fundamental review for those enamored by 2019 single-quote water cooler dramatization of the year Chernobyl. Radiation insurance manager Dick W. talks us through those early long stretches of March 28, when an issue was spotted and potential slip-ups were made with 3 Mile Island's as of late functional Unit 2. Pennsylvania Government Press Secretary Paul Critchlow's subtleties, the loathsomeness at finding that their public confirmations of inhabitants' well-being depended on bogus data from the plant's administrator Metropolitan Edison, and previous 3 Mile Island science boss Ed Hauser sorrowfully relates electing to check the fixation levels of boron, a day after the underlying occurrence, something crucial to evaluating whether it was practical to securely close everything down. It resembled the delight had occurred, he says, of the frightful sight of a now-debased room highlighting sandwiches with nipples removed from them and half-plastered espresso. Whenever he reappeared, he found he had been presented to 100x the concurred passable radiation limit, accordingly going through hours in the shower to attempt to sterilize. It didn't function admirably, he regrets, uncovering that he wouldn't contact his children for quite a while a short time later in view of the gamble he thought he presented to them. 3 Mile Island's thermal energy station was the site of a mishap on March 28, 1979, portrayed by some as America's Chernobyl. 3 Mile Island's thermal energy station was the site of a mishap on March 28, 1979. Depicted by some as America's Chernobyl. What rapidly arises, especially from the news film of the time, was the different double stories. There was the authority line, from the Nuclear Regulatory Commission and METED's managers, that there was no requirement for a departure, and expanding worry from general well-being authorities and local people that not every one of the logical information was being imparted to them. As Ira Rosen, who covered the story for Rolling Stone magazine, reviews, everybody turned into an analytical columnist, since they just couldn't, and wouldn't, accept everything that they were being said at question and answer sessions. Indeed, even the City Hall leader of neighboring town Middleton, Robert Reed, is caught on camera at the time saying, "I think we'll find improved solutions," when authorities started asking something beyond METED authorities for situational refreshes. Michael Douglas, Jane Fonda and Daniel Valdez featured in 1979 single quote The China Syndrome, which frightfully reflected the occasions that occurred at 3 Mile Island. Balance that with Meted's-resistant President Walter Kraitz, who led No Evening News Group to take a gander at the atomic business history. There have been 72 atomic reactors worked beginning around 1974. We actually haven't harmed a solitary individual from people in general. No industry since men lit creating fire can guarantee a record like that. Can you nearly smell the uranium on his breath? One marvels. Davidson's sobering, smooth and sure-footed series additionally includes commitments from occupants, an individual from the Nuclear Regulatory Commission, and a laborer at a comparative activity to 3 Mile Island, while likewise including a portion of those fabulous liveliness that America utilized widely to make sense of atomic power for people in general. Everything amounts to convincing, once-in-a-while chilling review. Implosion: 3 Mile Island is presently spilling on Netflix. If you are watching this video on Facebook, please like and subscribe to our Facebook page. And if you are watching this video on YouTube, please click on the like button and do subscribe for the latest update.